Derek Shapiro here, a premier martial arts owner. Michael Reid, of course, former Atlanta Falcon. I just want to see how he's doing. I haven't seen him in a few years, but former Atlanta Falcon, you still have this place over here. It's going strong. Tell me, the football season is in hiatus right now. What do you think is going to happen for the 2024 football season with the Atlanta Falcons and my favorite team, the New England Patriots?
Well, I can't say as much about the Patriots. Obviously, I still hear a little bit about the Falcons as I'm here in Atlanta.
Sure.
I would say that if you look at, from the Falcons standpoint, they decided to go into a rebuild. So, when you go into a rebuild, you have to kind of see where things are at. I think over the last couple of years, they've actually played probably beyond the thought process of quality of product on the field that people thought they were going to have.
Sure.
The South, as you know, last year was a pretty weak division overall in terms of win-loss records. And because of that, they were able to stay in the playoff hunt until I think the last week of the season or something like that.
Sure.
Which is an NFL player or a fan, that's all you can ask for, right? Is to be in the hunt.
Sure.
It's great if you're 12-3, but you're in last place in your division because everybody else is 16-1 or something
Exactly.
like that. Okay. So the key is to be in the hunt so that you can get to the dance so that you can do what you do.
Sure.
I think if you look at what the Falcons have done, you'll see that they are building the squad and the image of what their coach likes. They want to be tough. They want to be able to run, and they want to have a little bit more dynamic playmaker who makes good decisions at the quarterback position.
Sure.
So I think for them this year, adding a few pieces in the draft that address some issues, they got to be able to get someone who can rush the passer at some point in time, who can just line up and go get it.
Yep.
And the other team's got to worry about it. It's been a long time since they had a guy like that. When they can add that in and get some solid play up on the front and the lines, and then you think about it, they spent a lot of draft money on offensive linemen over the last 3 or 4. Oh God, yeah.
Oh yeah.
They've drafted 1, 2. So right now they should now start to get some of the fruits back from all that investment. It's like your team. The thing that no one talks about is that everyone talks about quarterback and so forth. But what they did was invested a lot of money in their offensive line, so they could keep Tom when he was there standing up.
Exactly.
And even now, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to make sure that they got line play, because you won't win in this league without line play and quarterback play.
Exactly.
Okay, so those things are going to have. So I think the Falcons are going to turn the corner a little bit. I'm not saying that they're going to be at the top of the thing, but I think they move solidly into the middle to the upper by virtue of playing great defense, being able to run the football, and then having a few more playmakers in place to do it. I think that Coach Smith does a good job of. That's not what's
Belichick.
No, that Belichick is the
coach
up at. And I'm trying to think of Atlanta's.
Atlanta.
I didn't want to call the wrong.
Oh
coach's
yeah.
name. I can see his face. I know where he coached at previously at Tennessee and so forth. But I think he's a solid coach who understands the mechanics of what it takes to play winning football, which at every level is always the same.
Sure.
Defense, offense, okay, and then be able to score, enough points to do what you got to do.
Sure.
No matter how many times they change the rules in this league, this league will still come down to playing defense.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
In arena football, it still comes down to playing. They score 55 points on both squads each game, right?
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, who gets the most stops wins.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So they've got to build that defensive presence. That's the other thing they don't talk about in New England. Is everyone talks about Tom Brady. Tom Brady, obviously, best guy who probably ever suited him up based upon.
Are you surprised that he retired?
No, at some point in time, at some point in time, God calls everyone home.
Sure. Did you see 80s for Brady?
No, I did not.
No. Oh,
I did not.
Excellent movie, by the way.
I've not seen that yet. I may watch it at some point in time, but I wasn't ready to pay money yet to go see
Exactly.
On TV, I'll probably watch.
So how do you think Tampa Bay is going to do this year without Tom?
Well, when Tom Brady went down there, that team was really a good team.
Exactly.
That they added a upper echelon quarterback to help manage it.
Sure.
So I don't know who the quarterback's supposed to be down there this year. I just know that they've got to go back to the same thing now. They got to go back to the fundamentals of what it takes to build a squad so that you can be successful. First, competing in your division, then in in your individual division, and then on your division on the side of the NFC AFC before you're ready to be in prime time.
What position did you play for Atlanta?
Linebacker.
Linebacker. What years was it again?
I was here 87 through 92.
92. Yes. 4 years before I graduated high school. Anyway,
Hey, that's okay.
Thank you, Michael Reid, of
You
course.
got it.
Take it easy here at Premier Martial Arts.
All right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Bye-bye.